first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Up the middle, H.N. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll set up a throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They run it with James. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after here coming up.
On the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Gets around him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Number 18, Pioneer. Tracking 60. 19, light. 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Purdy from the gun. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Final play of the half. Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going to try and throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Grant able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this goal.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Off the 44-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 14.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kendrick Bourne, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Fights loose. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to build on their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Purdy now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Here's 1st and 10.
You got me under pressure, cause I'm maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe at the club, maybe at the bar. I wanna show you off like a superstar, baby. Anything's better than nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing on you. I just wanna show you what they were doing. All you did was go on and think what you do. You know him, man. He ain't thinking for you. You was on a nigga dick cause you feel great. Has he ever gonna hit on some bullshit? That's what you should have known from the win. I ain't tripping in a minute. Here we go.
They'll take this up to his running back, McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he's up past the 45-yard line. Here's Purdy to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
Yeah. When they see us together here now, they can't stand it. They're running in the message you brought for them.
Taking him inside the 10, just shy of 5 to 6. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
I'll check that muzzle. Awesome powers, those real niggas. I'm a pop-up in your mouth. Haters off, we ain't made it to the lobby yet. Small game, girl, go with lobby yet. I'll give you the word if you ain't got it yet.
17 seconds to go in the game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught.
Break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
I still see that you wanna be with a G like me. You'll never leave.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
You must be my girl. Even if it's somebody else's, somebody else's. Oh, girl, I'm your type, girl. You
Purdy with one final shot here. Now a run here off the
No! He's open! He's open, bro! Oh my God, he's open, bro!
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Oh, that motherfucker blocked.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a camera on this one. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one. And one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
This is what you call a flip. Took he from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama with K.O.T. hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. Took he from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama with K.O.T. hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. Took he from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama with K.O.T. hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. Took he from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama with K.O.T. hard as shit.
2-point victory.
Wow, niggas been crapping my style. Going my high, they want to reply. The number one question is how? How does it feel now that you home? How much you worth? How big is your home? How come you won't get